Ahoy there! So, this week is Arts and Crafts Week. And guess what Jen went and decided to make? This is so super cool. Now, she's not a pro at this whole thing, but I think for her first attempt, she absolutely nailed it. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? Cue Jen.
Well, we hope everybody's enjoying their October. Here is our project. We're turning this pumpkin into a Wanderlodge. Get those seeds out so you can make a yummy treat later. Of course, everyone knows you got to clean out the pumpkin. Tell me in the comments if you like sweet or savory seeds. To start off with, I printed off a black and white version of our buoy 4 sticker that I had made a while back. Enlarged it, put it into 2 different pieces of paper because this is a pretty large pumpkin. Taped them together, and now I'm trying to figure out where to place it on the pumpkin, try to secure it with tape. Now, I do run across some issues with it being, of course, a round pumpkin. Nothing has to be easy. Then I realized maybe if I take some of the extra or the excess paper off on the sides, it might fit and wrap around a little bit easier. I was debating on whether I'm leaving or going to be cutting out the mirrors, so I left them there just in case, and if nothing else, it was a great place for the tape to be attached to. Alright, so that's kind of what it's going to be like. Larry picked me up one of those little pumpkin carving kits because for the life of me, I do not know where our tools went. It's been a few years since we've carved pumpkins. So here I'm trying to secure it just a little bit more, and then I'm using that silly poker thing to go around the outline just so I can get an idea of where I want the lines go. Now here's where I'm trying to improvise a little bit because, you know, with the drawing and stuff, okay, the bus, it's got a rounded rooftop plus the roundness of the pumpkin. Yep, it's got its challenges, but we'll see if this works out. If nothing else, this will be a video of how not to carve a pumpkin. And I must say, we are not experienced pumpkin carvers, besides the jack-o'-lantern and the occasional fun pattern. Like at this point, I realize that I really can't see them. We've all been there. Those darn little holes are hard to see sometimes, so I went ahead and grabbed a marker and drew them in. And just gently.
Yeah, you can totally do it. Zero concerns, babe.
One of the other fun little tools is Larry gave me this little detail knife. We'll see if this works. My goal is to not cut through the pumpkin, but just around the edge because I want to give it a skinned look. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. We're not cutting all the way in, we just want it to lighten it up so that way some light shows through.
I just think it's neat that you're making a video. I'm over here editing videos.
You know, I was thinking your smaller chisel would work too.
Do you know how to use this kind of chisel? A lot of people use them the wrong way with the bevel facing up. That's not how you do it. You do it with the bevel facing down. There's a couple of them in here. Here's a gasket scraper.
Obviously these work a lot better. I should have done this from the beginning. Oh wait, a power tool.
Of course, with every power tool, with great power comes great responsibility.
They were like, then my hubby came to the rescue and said, power tools! I'm like, what's this been all my life, right?
Tell me that's not a lot better.
Now, I can't say for sure if it was definitely the perfect tool to use because precision work was not its best function. So I went back and forth between the chisels and whatever that tool is. My main goal was to just not work on this pumpkin all day long because it had a lot of detail work that took a lot of time. And yes, I realize I'm using the chisel upside down. I think one of the hardest parts was to decide what parts we wanted to stay pumpkin, what parts we wanted to carve out, which ones maybe we wanted to have through holes, which of course the lights will become through holes, but you'll see at the end what we ended up doing. Here I'm working on just like an outline area so that way the bus stands out on the pumpkin better. Yes, more power tools. Drilling out the headlights, I found that I needed to make a little starter hole first. And then I realized I really needed to pre-cut around the skin of the pumpkin, otherwise the drill kind of tore the hole. So, you know, learning curve, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm calling this my rustic bus pumpkin. Here I'm working on those rooftop spotlights. Can't miss those. Since we don't have a lot of spots that are drilled out completely, a regular light just wasn't cutting it. So Larry brought over a high-powered flashlight and that'll do it. Now it's time to wipe off all those permanent marker marks with rubbing alcohol. So what do you think of this little guy? But wait, we're not done. I couldn't leave things alone. I sprayed the face of the pumpkin with a clear acrylic sealer just to give it a better painting base.
I think it looks great, Dave.
We hope you liked this video. We're working hard to get back on track since we lost our hard drive and a lot of footage. Hope you guys have a great day. And as Larry always says, be kind.